Hello and good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hear everyone likes super long intros. Just kidding. Just kidding. I had to go let the dog in. I forgot Liam was outside. And I had to get my drink. Yeah. So how's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Oh, how was everybody's weekend? Y'all have fun? Good morning, Sarah. You working hard? Good morning, SM. Good morning, Naomi. I don't think I've seen you before. If I have seen you before, I apologize. Good morning, Diamond Girl. How's it going? Good to see you, sweetie. If this is your first time here, oh, now Liam thinks I want to play fetch. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is the Queen of our heart. I'm the Queen. Hey, Lily, how's it going? Good morning. Sarah says I was going to ask if you were trying to compete for the longest intro. I was. Yeah, super long intros are in. Super long intros are in. Good morning, Susie. How you doing this morning, girl? Yeah, super long intros are in. I'm trying to get someone to write me a song. So if any of you are interested in writing me a intro song, yeah. So maybe perhaps something like an ode to the Queen, something to do with coffee and tea, maybe. Maybe something about my wonderful sunflowers and penny shopping. Naomi says, you've seen me before, but I'm normally at work. So last time I was sick, I caught your live and sick again. So able to see you again for a bit. Okay, well, thank you, Naomi. Thank you. Sorry. I try to remember everybody, but girl, I get around. I get around. Cosmic Crazy, hey chat, hey beautiful, good to see you, Cosmic, good to see you, girl. How you doing? Your profile picture is beautiful. It's beautiful. I would try to put up the comments, but I'm petting Liam is what I'm doing with my hands. Oh, Lily wants y'all to see him. Lily wants you to see him. He's very photogenic. So how was everybody's weekend? What did y'all do? I know for a lot of you, it was the last weekend of summer before school starts. Wow, summer just flew by, didn't it? I know some days it seemed like it was never going to end, but I can't believe it's like August already. Wow. So we went to the pool / small water park Saturday. Yes, thank you, Diamond Girl. Please hit the like. If you're watching the replay, please leave a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and, ring that bell, all the things, ring that bell so I don't have to hit your Instagram inbox, which I will do. And Sarah says, Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. And don't forget Kwanzaa. Yeah. Make sure that y'all are very nice in the chat, or Sarah will not be nice. Yeah, Sarah likes to get a little aggressive. I think because because we usually get together in the morning time, I think maybe Sarah's blood sugar gets a little low. So I think she might get hangry. I think Sarah might get a little hangry in the morning. The year will be over before we know it. It will be. I'm going to try not to move my chair because I know that could be distracting, but it's really hard to sit still. The year will be over before we know it. Wow. It'll be time to file taxes, to Christmas shop, all the things. So it's Tuesday. And we know, for me, Tuesday means hunting for pennies at the Dollar General. Yeah, you're right, Susan. The rest of the year will just fly by. So I do penny shopping on Tuesdays at the Dollar General. And I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I was super excited because the penny list, we didn't have one for a couple of weeks. And then the penny list was really long this week, and it was all candy. And I was super excited. And yes, and Sarah, I even thought about you because there was Russell Stover's sugar-free. They're like little M&M candies. Girl, I was so excited. I was going to go get all this candy for a penny. The Prince wanted to go to the Dollar General after the pool on Saturday. And so while he was looking around, I was like scoping out, and I found a lot of it. So I was super excited. I was like, okay, when I go back on Tuesday, I know where it is. Awesome. No. Are you drinking wine? No. Maybe. Don't judge me. No. It's tea. It's just in a glass. Maybe. I don't know. We'll talk later. Which, fun fact, this glass came from the Dollar General, and it had a J on it, and I got my friend one who had her initial on it, and I don't know if she's used hers or not, but I put mine in the dishwasher, and the J came off. So, hey, girl, have you used yours? Did you put it in the dishwasher? Did your initial come off? I'm sure you're, like, too polite to tell me. Like, hey, you gave me a gift, and the initial came off, but you can go ahead and tell me now, because mine came off. But I like these glasses, so. Are you drinking wine before breakfast, my kind of girl? Yeah, Sassy. See, this is why I feel like, we understand each other, Sassy. So, yeah. When I say I'm sincere, I have no initial came off. Oh, well, good. I don't know. My dishwasher is like super duper. When I tell you, like, we put stuff in it just to see if it'll come off. You know how, like, you're supposed to pre-rinse? Like, we do it just for a joke. Like, we will put the lasagna pan in there with, like, the edges just to see if it'll come off. It's no joke. Like, my dishwasher is amazing. Amazing. But yeah, it took, when something says not to put it in the dishwasher, like, you cannot put it in this dishwasher because it will clear, take it right off. And the Prince is a really good one. He'll be like, don't put it in the dishwasher. Yeah, we don't judge, do we, Susie? No judgment here. I mean, y'all don't, does anybody know what time zone I'm in? I mean, well, I guess technically what time zone could I be in that it's, well, don't worry about what time zone I'm in. Okay, how about that? Because the title of this is Sticking Our Tongue Out at Tuesday. So anyway, I was so excited, and there were no pennies. Okay, or there was no candy there that was a penny. I go to my second Dollar General because I've had good luck there before. There's no pennies. But to make it worse, I'm pretty sure both the employees at these Dollar General think that perhaps I'm shoplifting now, because I was in there walking around with a basket. I see you, Susie. You know too much on me. You know too much information. So I'm pretty sure both of these employees perhaps now think that I'm shoplifting or doing something shady in their stores, because I walked around for a half an hour with a basket and then ended up putting up my basket and leaving. And one of the girls actually, like, came to the double doors and seen what kind of car I was driving, and looked very concerned. And that's the one closest to my house that I go to a lot. So I'm probably going to be on the list. Yes, I've been busy with garden stuff, canning, and such. Cosmic Crazy, what are you canning? I would love to learn how to can, Not that I grew any vegetables to can. We put out a garden like the first year that we lived here, and a drunk shoplifter. What did I walk into? I was not drinking the the drink, the tea before I went penny shopping. I have to be fresh to look for the pennies and the other clearance items so I can come back and report to my people. I also want to let y'all know that I follow a lot of the clearance YouTubers now. Okay? And apparently, like, a lot of the makeup at Walmart has clearanced out. And there was a lot of things that were on clearance for 3 cents at the Walmart. I don't know if I'm brave enough. We all know how I feel about going inside the Walmart. So I don't know if I'm brave enough to go into the Walmart. But the tea, I'm going to start calling my booze tea. I mean, if you follow Reese Witherspoon, which I think we all know how much I love Reese Witherspoon, she talks about Southern women putting whiskey in teacups, and it tickles me. Tomatoes this week, sauces, tomato juice, and such, but yesterday green beans. See, Cosmic Crazy, I need you. I could use tomatoes. Girl, you know I could use tomatoes. Oh, there's clearance YouTube. Let me tell you, okay, this is why I'm convinced there is drama in every sector of the YouTube, okay? That does sound so good, Cosmic Crazy. Let me tell you, I went to a women's meeting Tuesday, not for AA, maybe for AA. No, it wasn't. It was my women's church group, and this woman was showing me everything that she had put up, and oh my goodness, and she had like put up barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, pickles. Like, she had all of the things, just like shelves and shelves and shelves in her pantry. It was so nice looking. You think you can't hide from drama lately. Oh, let me tell you. So there's a couple of different channels that I follow. And then, you know, like, once you look up one thing on YouTube, then they like start stalking you, right? And they just start flooding your feed with, you may like this, or whatever. So you have to, you know, you can't watch all of them. So the one that just gives you the information so you can get it and get out is Christie's Connection with a K, right? I'm going to put that in here. Oh, I just totally, sorry. Christie's Connection with a K. I'm hitting buttons and different things are happening. So yeah, Christie's Connection with a K. Oh, Cosmic Crazy says I love her. Okay, so I know some of you have been doing the penny shopping with me. So Christie's Connection with a K is like, she just gives you the information. She's no drama. But there's another one called Krista, right? With a C. Krista Coupons, and she runs the penny list, all one word. The Krista Coupons with a C. She be bringing the drama. Like, this girl had 2 black eyes a couple of weeks ago. And she said she was in a car wreck, but, you know, and then she just had, like, all her mods just quit. And, yeah, so I was on there so like, she goes live like at 11 every Monday to give you the penny list, and she's always sitting in her car doing it. And she has to drive 2 hours to film in a Dollar General because she's been banned from all the ones. I mean, there's trauma in every sector is the gist of it. I don't know how much y'all want to hear about this. But there's trauma in every sector. I couldn't believe it. I was just sitting there like, this is couponing, right? but yet I can't turn away, right? I'm like, oh, Sarah says, tell me more. Right. So she comes in with the two black eyes, and like she had done a little clickbait. So you thought she had gotten the black eyes from an employee, from a Dollar General employee. And then she gets in there and she's like, no, I was in a car wreck, but it wasn't like a bad car wreck. She said and like, it's not like her airbag. She was a passenger, allegedly. She said she was a coupon drama. I'm intrigued. Yes. So she said that there was, that she hit the dash. She got two black eyes from hitting the dash. The airbag hadn't deployed. Yeah, she talks about her husband all the time. So of course there was like people in the comments like wondering if her husband had done it. Her husband doesn't work, which that's fine. That's their family decision, right? But yeah, it was just, she talks a lot about her personal life. And then I guess she had some drama with her mods. And so she started talking about that, and she started crying, and bitch got her ass beat. I mean, I don't know, but she lives in Virginia or West Virginia. I'm not sure, but over that way. But I was just interested in the driving the 2 hours to be able to video in a Dollar General. And aren't you supposed to be getting all the penny deals? If you rewatch the beginning of the video, ITT department, rewatch the beginning of the video, I didn't find any pennies, hence the name of this video, sticking our tongue out at Tuesday. I don't like sticking, I personally don't like sticking my tongue out. I don't like it really when other people stick their tongue out. I thought it was funny though, the picture of Sadie sticking her tongue out though, if y'all seen that on my IG this morning or my Facebook. But yeah, I was just like, I wasn't expecting this from watching a video from a couponer on what the penny deals were. So yeah, so I watch her every week, even after I know what the penny deals are, just to see what drama. And then she was going to go on vacation, and she had rented, still talking about the Krista coupons, the penniless lady. She was going to go on vacation, and that's funny, she is banned from closer. She's banned. She has to drive 2 hours to go to the Dollar General to make her videos. So, I mean, this is a very lucrative, she has a channel, a website, a Twitter. They're on some other platform I've never heard of. I mean, people, and then it gets into like going to Dollar General remodels, because that's where people get the big hauls. And I also I have another YouTuber that I watch, and I go in her room a lot, Prissy Penny Pincher. And she does the Dollar General, her and her husband they go to the Dollar General remodels. And that apparently is where you can really get a lot of good deals and stuff. So, I mean, she actually goes and resells a lot of stuff. Like, she got like something crazy, like 19 buggies or something of stuff. And it took her like 3 hours for them to ring it all up. And she got like 5 carloads of stuff. I don't know. That's more than what I'm trying to get into. I just, I do this more for fun. And I just want to make, like little short videos of my penny hauls. And I like to come back and tell y'all also like how to use the digital Dollar General coupons so y'all can save some money and get good deals on staples like toilet paper and paper towels and stuff like that you're going to use anyway. I just do the penny hunting for fun. That's funny. It's just, but there's drama in every sector. I do not know if every sector threatens to go legal on Mondays. I don't know if that is just in one little community, or so far I haven't heard. I haven't heard that in the Krama community, which I think that's such a weird word every time I say it. But in the Krama community, I mean, they're pretty much like threatening to go legal like every day. They don't wait to do their business on Mondays. So I know of someone who's banned from the Walmart. Okay, so fun fact. I don't know how fun it is, but I worked at the Walmart, and I have family members and close friends that worked at the Walmart, or still do work at the Walmart, but the security at the Walmart is just, I don't, I have stories to tell you about the things that people steal at the Walmart, and the self-checkout. The self-checkout at the Walmart is no joke. Is no joke. Don't we all, Susie? Don't we all? It's karma, people. It's karma. Just that one threw me for a loop. For those of you who don't know, it's Tuesday. They may go legal today. I thought you could only file ROs on Monday. These people have me convinced that you can only, the sad thing is that there's a lot of people that have to co-parent. And I was actually like trying to mention that to someone the other day in their IG live. I was actually trying to share with them my own personal experience of dealing with a stepmother. And for those of you that have to co-parent and do like actually have to deal with a stepmother that is actually like coming for you, it's not fun. Like, it really is serious. It really is serious, and it's hurtful, and it's heartbreaking, and it's scary. And that is correct. ROs on Monday only. Yeah, I think the courthouse only opens up, and there's a process for filing for restraining orders, and you have to know the correct place to go. Every day is legal day in some way. Yeah, every day is a legal day in some way. So yeah, I don't know. I've said this often, that I came to YouTube to get away from the news because the news was causing me a lot of anxiety. I think some of these people perhaps need to get off YouTube and start watching the news. I think maybe the news would calm them down some. So I'm just going to go ahead and I usually don't. I don't like to talk about the YouTube's drama, but I'm just going to go ahead and share a little bit with you of what I've observed after those busy weekend drag streams. Okay, so speaking of the busy weekend, sometimes I will not take myself to bed. Okay, I have a little problem, okay? And I'm going to share it with you because this is a safe place, right? There's 6 of us in here, 7 including myself, so this isn't going to go any further, right? Can everyone agree the internet is a safe place? Can you put a sunflower in the chat if you agree the internet is a safe place to share your deepest and darkest secrets? Right, Cosmic, I didn't watch, but I heard this week has been rough for me, so I stayed away. Yeah. Sassy, I agree. That's probably for the best. Yeah. But don't worry, because even when you're trying to stay away, someone will screenshot it and send it to you, from what I hear. Luckily, no one screenshots me and sends it to me, but they have before when my name has been said. When my name has been said, but then they like never tell me the full story. They're just like, someone said your name. But what did they say? Oh, that's Walgreens, because Walgreens loves me the most. Yes, so sunflowers. Sunflowers, because everyone agrees the internet's a safe place. So I have an addiction to Chex Mix, okay? Me either, life is tough enough. Yes, life is tough enough. So I have an addiction to Chex Mix. But I like to eat Chex Mix late at night. Like, to go to sleep. Okay. So, this weekend, I was a little concerned about the prince sleeping through the night. Those of you that know. Those of you that don't know, it doesn't matter. So, when you're like in mama mode, and so you're kind of like doing like that half sleeping, not really sleeping, like kind of like in and out. Girl, mine has been said for over 9 months. I just ignore it, right? Say my name, say my name. Yeah, it must be exhausting for them. It must be exhausting to constantly be thinking of others. But, so, I don't, like, when these people go for hours and hours and hours, I don't want to do anything for 6 hours. I'll just let you know, like, I can't even sit through a movie. Like, I have to pause it, like, get up, walk around. Like, even when I tell you these things that I've watched it on Netflix, I'm telling you, like, I'm watching it before I go to bed, I fall asleep, whatever. So, this weekend, there for a while, Siwa was, like, going live in the afternoons. So, I would listen to her while I was cooking dinner, and that's about as long as I could stand it anyway, so it worked out good for me and her. I'm like, 30 minutes, yeah, I've about had my fill, and so, who's live are you talking about, Siwa and TL? Yeah, anybody that goes for that long. I don't know, was TL even on this weekend? I don't know. I'm talking about Siwa right now. So, but anybody that goes that long, I can't listen. I don't want to listen to anybody that long, So, but yeah, so Siwa was going, live in the afternoon, and so I caught it a couple of times. And, but like I said, 30 minutes was, pretty much my gist or whatever. And, which I do have to say, I like Siwa's opening song. I like it. I like Brooke's intro song. Whoever that guy is that does it. And now they put out a new song. I'm pretty sure it's the same person that has a girl in it. And because Dear Dana played it. And then I heard Siwa playing it as her outro song, I believe, at 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe. But anyway, so, oh yeah, they go live all night. How? I don't know, because these people don't sleep. Or I guess I don't know how she stays up all night and then gets up with her kid, but maybe her kid sleeps late. I don't know. But anyway, so a scene that Siwa was going on as I was like starting to eat my Chex Mix, right? So I put it on the computer, and up here in the loft, study, office, whatever, we have a futon over here that usually the dogs lay on, okay? So I'm like, I'm just going to lay down with my bowl of Chex Mix and, see what it goes. Because she's like, I'm going to rebuke everything that they said going down the list, and I'm going to bring up receipts and everything except for my address. I'm like, okay, well, this sounds like this might be something. So I'm eating my Chex Mix, and I'm like, I'm going to at least stay awake for the first one, because probably your first one on the list, you're going to come out with a bang, right? You're going to make your first one good. We're all middle-aged women here, right? Most of us probably take a little nighttime medicine. a little something, something. So, take my nighttime medicine, get my nighttime first bowl of Chex Mix. I'm taking it. She's greeting her million subs in the chat, so I may have dozed off. I'm not really sure. So I come to, and she's talking about the Elvis fan club and her grandmother. Am I hallucinating? No. This is really happening. So I'm like, I've never heard them talk about this before. But I have to say, I didn't listen to Brooke in the past. I don't listen to her all the time now because I think generally she just kind of feuds with Siwa. So I'm like, maybe I'm on my 36th case of beer by nighttime. Yeah, so it's hard to stay awake for these long things. I agree, Sassy, because I go to bed during the winter, I go to bed when it gets dark. So that's pretty early. And it's just like Jen, she says she'll do the afternoon when she wakes up and then she gets off because she has to take a shower. And then she says, I'm coming back tonight, but who knows when that's going to be. And then it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and, I'm sleeping. So, if I replay that, it's, in the morning when I get up. So, I so heard that on Brooks. Yeah, so I wake up, and so they're talking about Elvis's fan club, and then she's talking about her grandmother, Siwa is talking about her grandmother, and her grandmother was a nurse, and all her pallbearers were doctors and stuff, and then she's like, I'm showing the proof, and then she shows, this dark piece of paper, and then she's like, right here, and I'm like, I can't see that, but of course, it's late at night, and the computer's away, and I'm like, whatever, and so I'm just like, what? I'm like, okay. And I go back to sleep with my Chex Mix on my chest. Wait, you mean you sleep? What a novel idea. I do. I like to sleep through the night, and I usually don't sleep like a baby like I did this night. This night, I slept like a baby. I was up every 2 hours eating, and then I was catching it, and then everything else she said was stuff that I'd heard before, but I had never heard this Elvis fan club story before. She came out hot. She came out hot with the Elvis story and her grandmother being the president of the fan club or whatever, which, that's great. That's great. And I don't know why anybody would try to say that was a lie. Good for you. Good for your grandmother. That's great. I will tell you this, though. If you've never been to Graceland, we were a little disappointed. The gates look bigger on TV. And we did the tour, and they just kind of took you in the front door and out the back. In the front door and kind of out the back. And then, I don't know. I wanted to go upstairs. I wanted to see the bedroom. Susie says she rarely sleeps. I don't know why. Well, alcohol can affect your sleep patterns. It can, because when you drink, then I think you go into that heavy sleep, but not for very long, Susie. So when you finally break down and go to Betty Ford, they'll probably discuss all that with you. Yeah, I would think so. I've been about 5 times. I actually love it. Yeah, Betty Ford's really nice. Maybe try somewhere different. I know they have a lot of really nice places in Florida. Don't ask me how I know, but they do. And we have some really nice YouTube friends that live in Florida. So maybe they could give you a ride back and forth to the airport if that's not included. So they don't let you upstairs. He passed away up there. Yeah, I know. And that's where I wanted to go, Susie. That's where me and my friend wanted to go. But I do have some lovely pictures of me on the steps of the Graceland. So, yeah. Oh, are you saying that you've you've been several times to Graceland? Graceland, Betty Ford, whatever. They're both lovely places. Lovely places. And I may have pictures of me on the steps at both. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, so I'm trying to, whoever's trying to call me, if it's not Walgreens, I'm busy. Don't listen. Live your best life, Susie. Yeah, live your best life, Susie. I'm sure if you need a new liver, Sarah would be more than happy to donate hers. So, and I don't think there's any of you out on the patio today because it seems like everybody's like really participating. But if for some reason there is someone out on the patio and you need a refill, hopefully there'll be some left in the box of wine. I don't know because it's been a really hard day. It's been a really hard Tuesday. It's been a really hard Tuesday. So, yeah, I mean, and then I'm trying to think, because I feel like I listened to her. I feel like I listened to Selah twice this weekend. So maybe that was the only time. But I was just. Has anybody seen? I know Sarah's seen the Elvis movie, but really that's all it did. It really made me want to see the Elvis movie more. But I was just like, why are these women arguing about whether or not someone's grandmother was the president of Elvis's fan club? But another how I am personally connected to Elvis, and I'm going to share this with you here, is that I was born 2 weeks before Elvis passed away. True story. And so my mom used to tell me a lovely story about how she found out Elvis was passed. So how she was still recuperating from my painful childbirth when she heard the news of Elvis's passing. So, yeah, there's that. So I was born the same month and same year of Elvis's passing. So if anyone would like to dispute that, I mean, I guess come for me. I don't know. Yeah. Sarah says not at this time, but thank you for the offer. I don't know for, wait, maybe I should read Sarah, are you on board for sharing part of your liver? And Sarah says not at this time, but thank you for the offer. We'll see. Still very polite, very polite. Susie, I'm sure we have plenty of time to find you a liver. We have plenty of time to find you a liver, so don't worry about it. Because people on the internet are very, very generous, and as long as you're not asking for your liver in a basket, girl, we'll be able to find you one. My mom met Elvis while she was pregnant with me. True story. Does that mean I met him? Your mom met Elvis while she was pregnant with you. True story. Does that mean I met him? I don't know, Sassy. We'll have to think about that a little bit harder to see if that qualifies. Did he rub your mother's stomach? Did he bend down and speak to you in utero? I don't know. I feel like there might be a list of questions to see if that qualifies. I don't know. We'll have to perhaps take panel and see if that qualifies. I don't know. Does anyone want to vote on that? If that qualifies, if Sassy met Elvis. Yeah, yes, Susie, I agree. If you would like for me to come up and panel with you, I might be able to make room for that if you'd like to schedule that with me. Yeah, just get a hold of my assistant. Sarah, do you want to be my assistant? I met him. I'm going to swear by it. I think you should. Let me know. I'll try to hang in there with you, Susie. Yeah. I think we should. I think we should schedule a 6-hour live, and yeah, absolutely. I think people are getting tired of Elvis because we're losing viewers. We're down to 4. We're down to 4. So we need to get the drama level back up. Maybe talk about Elvis down. So maybe the evil stepmother talk back up. I mean, can we at least like get a thumbnail maybe with like the Cinderella stepmother? I don't know. I just think all the stepmother talk maybe is a little triggering for me personally right now. Cosmic Crazy says, I'll take a nap, LOL. I think some of them do. I think they like, I mean, that's how I was doing with Siwa the other night. I was like taking a nap, like waking up, listening to a little bit of it. I was like, okay, I've heard this before. Like there would be like a different screenshot of something on the screen. I would be like, okay, I've heard this before. But the Elvis thing I had not heard before. That was new information. That was new information for me. So, and it's very, I will say this, it's very rare in this community that I hear something that I had not heard before, because let's face it, most of the information is taken from previous. I don't know how y'all listen to the Screaming Scamming Witch. I mean, you just turn her down low. So, when you want to know about things, Sarah, when you want to know about things. So, I don't know. Times get hard. I do think, I remember now the other one that I listened to of her. The one where she's straight up saying she needs money and she's making fun of herself. That is funny. That was funny. I listened to that one maybe last night, just a little bit of it. But she is making fun of herself. And she's talking about how she needs money and you better send me money. And she's being really sarcastic. And it was really actually funny. So I guess you would say she was doing a parody of herself. Susie says, I've been known to time people out while snoozing during her lives. I can't tolerate see what hurts my ears. Yeah, I actually texted one of my friends yesterday and I asked if she listened to her, and she said some choice words, and I was like, oh, okay. But it was funny when she was making fun of herself. So if you can tolerate it, I do encourage you to listen to that, because it's funny to hear people making fun of themselves. And it was funny. It was a funny, I hate the word parody, but it was funny hearing her make light of herself and like, y'all, I need y'all's money. It's back to school time. Need the money. So it was funny. She was like talking about all the things that people make fun of her for. She was on all of them. So it was really funny. Because I was hoping that Jen would do a parody of her next, because I guess Jen's really the only one that does parodies in the community. So I was hoping Jen would do a parody of her next. But yeah, she beat her to it. And she was really good at it. Yeah. So, we got a lot of I can't listen to her. She screams too much and she has trouble keeping her life straight. So it's annoying. Well, she forgets if she likes me or not. So on Instagram, Siwa keeps sending me the links to her chat or to her streams. And then if I chat in her streams, she'll be like, oh, is the queen in here? Is Queen of O'Hara in here? I can't see her. Well, why do you have me blocked and then you keep inviting me? Like, is it okay for me to be in here or not? And she said she blocked me because I was in Jules's chat, but then she's friends with Jules now, and Jules is, what? And I said, see, well, I never said anything bad about you except for you live on a flat mountain, and which is a joke, obviously. And Yeah, she didn't really have and like I've sent her messages, like messages about helping people when she has said, like that she's helping people and stuff. Like I've sent her messages about organizations to help people and like helpful things, like not calling her at 4 a.m. cussing her or things like that. I've sent her messages while I was sober. So yeah, I don't know. I just think that's so funny. I'm like, well, and she said, oh, I didn't realize it was you I was sending the link to. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like confused. Like, do you want my view, but you don't want me to chat? Or I don't know. That's very confusing. She has everyone blocked. I've never been on her channel and I'm blocked. Well, I don't see why anybody would block you, Sarah. You're so nice. Just so nice. She has me blocked too, Susie says. I've seen your Susie, always funny. Susie says, I've done a few parodies, not of YouTubers though. Oh, Susie, your parody of what is that blonde-headed girl from 90 Day? Oh my God, that was with Mike. Oh, is she from what is that blonde-headed girl? Is she from the Ukraine? The blonde-headed girl with the curly hair. Oh, your eyes when you did that parody, Susie. Oh, her eyes were so weird. What is her name, Susie? Why would anyone ever be sober? To drive. To drive is the only good reason to be sober. I only know that because I can't see her comments on her community tab. Oh. It always takes me a long time to realize someone has me blocked when I'm in a chat. It literally takes them showing their comments on the screen. And then I'm like, oh, they really have me blocked. She doesn't honestly want to help people, really. She just wants others to think she does. I wonder about that because someone else was saying that they were trying to find a home for an animal. And I messaged them and was like, hey, I'm actually in that area. And I gave them leads. And then I'm wondering if they ever placed that animal. And I was actually saying that I could help transport the animal if they needed help with transporting. Anyway, I wonder about that. I couldn't get the voice at all. What is her name, though? What is that crazy girl's name that was with Mike that you did with the blonde hair, Susie? What is her name? Yeah, I mean, Natalie, I see it now. I'm sorry. Natalie, yes. I had to replay the part you missed, Diamond Girl. Well, you didn't, not missing anything. Natalie, yes. That girl's not right. Natalie was not right. I think Mike seemed like a nice guy, but I think he perhaps got in over his head. I love helping others. I give part of my super chats to charity. Yes, I was telling my husband about that, Susie. I was telling my husband about, I was just telling my husband all your business, Susie. No, was just telling my husband that you do that and nice things, but yeah, I would like to believe that people do nice things that they say, and I know a lot of people do a lot of fostering animals in this community, and that's awesome. Yesterday was my angel's birthday. Are you serious? Yesterday was my birthday, Susie. I had no idea yesterday was your angel's birthday. I knew like you had a lot of events at the 1st of August, but I didn't know what order they were in. Aw. Well, I hope she had a beautiful heavenly birthday. Because she is rude like that. Yeah, there are a lot of rude people, but we have to try to see the world that we want to live in. Well, hopefully this month will get better for you, Susie. I know anniversaries are really hard, and I know. Thank you. I know, like, even though I am, thank you. I know, even though I am 45, my birthday is still hard without my mom. Because, you know, you think about, like, who gave birth to you, and it's hard not having your mom there for your birthday, you know, even though I have, like, I got lots of, you know, birthday calls, and had 2 people call and sing me happy birthday, and, you know, birthday texts, and yeah, absolutely, your daughter's in heaven and not in pain anymore, and it's hard for us. It's hard for us. We're definitely the ones that suffer, but they're not suffering. She's in heaven and no pain, doing what she loves. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But thanks, ladies. I've had a rough week. It gets better, though. She watches over me. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I like to believe, is that our loved ones that have passed watch over us. Our guardian angels. And I'm sure some of our guardian angels are like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's dancing in the rain. Yes. I know the prince, when he was little, he used to be like, Mama, the petals are calling my name. And I used to think that was the cutest thing in the world. He would be like, the petals are calling my name. They're calling my name, Mama. Like, how can you deny that? How can you deny that? The petals are calling my name. He is such a free spirit. He is such a free spirit. I know. It's so hard. It's so hard because you don't want to break that spirit, but, you know, they have to be safe and listen. Oh, she does, and likes to play tricks on me down here. She was always a prankster. Aw. Yeah. You do. I do believe they give us signs. I absolutely do believe that. I do. I do. We got to change the subject, y'all. Are going to make me cry. Going to make me cry. Yeah, I look for red birds, and my grandmother loved blue jays. She loved blue jays, and, you know, they say red birds or red cardinals are your loved ones, and, oh, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I just couldn't believe your daughter's birthday was the same day as mine. And I've been thinking about you a lot lately, Susie. I just thought that was so weird. But it's okay. So I have been wanting, I love cast iron, and the Lodge store, which is the factory that makes cast iron, is right outside of Chattanooga. I've shared this with y'all before. Well, it's on the way to the Nashville. You know, so we pass it. And so my husband stopped Sunday when he went to go meet the prince's dad to exchange. And he stopped and got me a cast iron Dutch oven for my birthday, because I have been asking for a Dutch oven, and he got me a new cast iron skillet that has like a little, it has the handle, but then it has like another little extra little handle, like a lip or something that you can, so it has like two handles on it. It makes it easier to like carry or hold or whatever, like stick it in the oven or, like pour grease out of it or something. So oh, see, Susie, that's actually what I was telling my husband. I was telling him that where your mom lives, and that I think that you come visit your family like once a year. And if you, the next time that you do, that I wanted to go meet you whenever you came to visit your family. So, but yeah, so, but the Dutch oven is made for the campfire that he got me. And so it has like these little legs on it. So what it really looks like is a cauldron. Do you know what a cauldron is? Like for a witch? So I told him last night that it looks like he got me a cauldron. So it looks like I'm going to be out there in the campfire, like stirring up some brew or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with it. But yeah, but I love cast iron. If you do not own any cast iron, do not know what cast iron is. Oh my goodness. And it will last 150 years. This is something that you can pass along generation to generation. Some of you may have cast iron from like your grandmother, or can have a free spell. I'm telling you, we'll have to do a fireside live the next bonfire that we have, and when I actually get it out and do something with it, I will go live. And I told him, I said, what am I going to stir this with? I said, like, I'm going to have to get a like a broom handle or something, because you've seen like that huge stock pot that I just got to make sauce in, right? So I got a huge ladle to stir the stock pot in, or the sauce in the stock pot, but the ladle doesn't really like scrape the bottom of the stock pot. So when I got all the sauce out of the stock pot, I had like a circle like this big at the part that fit right over I have a gas stove. The part that fit right over the gas burner kind of got a little brown. So I'm going to have to get a longer, like actual spoon, or maybe like a long wooden spoon or something, so I can stir that stock pot like really good on the bottom. So yeah. Cast iron is amazing. It is amazing. You do have to make sure you season it before you use it if it doesn't say seasoned on it. I don't know if she's still in here. Lily, are you still in here? Paging Lily. I got her a cast iron skillet for Christmas a couple of years ago, and she insisted on making pancakes in it. Lily, are you here? I'm fixing to tell all your business, girl. Don't use soap on it either. Yeah, you can't use soap on it. You can't put it in the dishwasher. But it is like, it's so easy to use. But you do have to make sure it's seasoned. And they actually sell them already seasoned. Like the one that he bought me, it says already seasoned. Exactly, Sarah. And never in the dishes. Yeah, never in the dishes. It's its own thing. Never in the dishwasher. Yeah, it's its own thing. The only thing you put on it is water, salt, oil. You put grease in it, but like you clean it with water, salt, oil. Yeah. So if you've got something in it that you can't get out, you can use salt, as a scrubbing agent. And then when you get done cleaning it, you want to oil it with a rag. That's country, y'all, rag. Or some paper towels. You want to oil it really good, and then just like sprinkle some salt on it. Get it all good, and then you can just sit it. I love you. yeah, you just get you a rag. Funny story. When I was growing up, we stayed in a motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. Me and my cousin was staying somewhere for the weekend, and we went to the front desk to request more towels and washcloths, but we were country. I mean, we're still country. And the motel was ran by Middle Eastern people. And we went up there and was like, can we get some more wash rags? Okay. If your girl started acting up, then you take her friend. I don't know what you mean. But yeah, so we asked the front desk for more wash rags, and they didn't understand what we meant. And we go back to the room, and we tell our family, like, they wouldn't give us any more wash rags. They said they didn't know what we meant. Well, of course they didn't, because they're washcloths, or, you know, more hand towels or whatever. But they didn't know what wash rags were. And so now, as an adult, I think that's so funny. But yeah, when I got a serving job, they were like, we do not refer to these as rags. These are towels. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so, but yeah, iron skillets are wonderful. You know, someone that's getting married, give them an iron skillet. Another fun country fact, those were the rest of the lyrics. Hotel. Oh. Yes. Thank you, Sarah. I should always know if you say something that I don't catch. It's probably yes. Thank you. Oh, you make me laugh. I don't know where YouTube Angela is. I text her. Maybe she's still asleep or cutting the grass. I don't know. She sent me the cutest little picture and video the other day. She had a little baby deer, like a little Bambi. What is that called? A fawn? That she was bottle feeding in her house. She was just so cute. Like, she's National Geographic out there. Yeah. What else was I going to say? Something about something else that was very country fod. But yeah. I don't know. About the iron skillet or something. I don't know that song. Oh, it's like an old rap song. I can't even think of who sings it, but you know, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. I don't know. One of those songs from my youth, Susie, back when I was young. Does anybody else's kids think that they were born old? Like my kids think that I was born old. I guess they think that I came out of the womb like 30. I'm like, I haven't always been this age. Like, I was a teenager once. Whatever you're trying to do, I probably tried to do it at one point. Or I knew someone who did. Like, my kids went to the cliffs at the lake. Like, do you think that I don't know what goes on at the cliffs? Mm-hmm. I do. Girl, I'm older than you. Not by that much, Susie. Not by that much. I just turned 45. 45. Not 29, but 45. And I have like a lot of older friends. Like, when I was in high school, all of my friends, see, when I was a sophomore, all the cool people were seniors. So all my friends were seniors, and then they all graduated, and then I didn't have any friends. I was 9 when Elvis passed away. Okay. So you're 9 years older than me, Susie. I've dated people way older than that. Well, you know. My first baby daddy was born in 69. So, there you go. That's good. That's good. Math skills. I can just remember birthdays, so not necessarily good with the math skills. So, just 69. Yeah. Let me tell you, my husband is amazing with math skills. He is amazing. He's really good with numbers. Like, he can memorize, like, social security numbers, driver's license numbers. Like, he knows all the numbers. I don't even know that man's phone number. We've been together 5 years. He's had the same phone number. I couldn't dox him if I wanted to. I do know his birthday. I was on the phone with the insurance company or something, like right after we got married or got together. I don't know, something. And I'm on the phone, like probably on speakerphone, and the woman's like asking, all the important information, and she's like, when's his birthday? So now I'm know that birthday. Still don't know that phone number though. But yeah. I try to remember people's birthdays. I try to be the birthday keeper. I could remember someone's bank account number but not know their name. Right? When I worked in the restaurant, I would know their drink order, if they were regular, like what they usually got. I would remember what they told me, like their grandchildren's names, stuff like that. I never knew their name. Could not remember their name. But I would be like, oh yeah, unsweet tea, no lemon. Likes their steak medium. Had no clue what their name was. I can recall numbers easily, names not so much. Right. I can recall details, but names are hard unless it's just constantly said. But people don't say their own names. People don't call each other's names a whole lot. So yeah, I'm not really good with names. Now, my son has a really hard time with names. And he, refuses to call people their names. He will call them, he kind of calls people, by their profession. Like, he'll call the teacher. He calls, yeah. And he's, he would call the store the shop. It's just odd, kind of. We just call things by different names, but not the actual, proper name. That's why I suck at being a YouTube sleuth. What does it take to be a good YouTube sleuth? What does it take to be a good YouTube sleuth? Can you tell a sock account just by looking at it? Just by looking at the name and the profile picture? Can you it's a gift, right? Is being a YouTube sleuth a gift? How do you know? like at one point I was a good cheating sleuth, baby daddy sleuth. Oh, an investigating glass, magnifying glass. That's why I say, like, I have a hard time listening to this evil stepmother thing because I'm like, what is she really doing? Like, you're mad because she's talking to other people on YouTube? Like, people can only be telling her, like, what you're putting out there unless you told people personal things and they're betraying you and telling her personal things. But I mean, really all she has to do is watch videos. Hell no, and I couldn't care less who's behind the names. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody anyway, so even if they were like, so-and-so's behind the name, I don't know so-and-so. So they could say, you know, anybody's behind the name, and I'm like, unless it's someone famous, I still wouldn't know. I still wouldn't know unless it's somebody that they've been constantly talking about. That's just like, I didn't even know who Britters was, except for I had constantly heard AMC talking about her. That's the only way I knew who Britters was. And then finally I seen her in a chat and I was like, oh, that's who that is. But, yeah, I wouldn't even know. And then the whole thing about wanting to figure out who the people on Reddit are, that's the whole point of Reddit, is being anonymous, right? And Reddit is not evil. It's only, anything is only as evil as you make it. There are like so many good things on Reddit. There are like, it's all about where you go. There are so many funny things on Reddit. There are like animal memes. Me and my husband just laugh at some of the stuff on Reddit. There's meal prepping, and there's just so much, like anything you're interested in, you can find a Reddit for it. Like if you watch Sister Wives, they are intense. They are intense. Any show that you watch, there's a Reddit for it. And I'm telling you, they get intense. Because it's also like people that are rewatching the episodes. So, you know, they're having discussions constantly because it's people that are new to it. There's love after lockup, Reddit, there's, you know, like whatever. There's book Reddits, exercising. There's one on there about therapy, people complaining about their therapist. That one's interesting. My friend was telling me about some sick Reddits that she got on. So, I mean, you have to be careful what you get on, but I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, if I watch the YouTube, I don't need to get on the YouTube Reddits to see what's going on because I watched it. Like, I don't know. But just get on the YouTube Reddits if I haven't been watching the YouTube. But I don't know. But that's just me. There's just so much other stuff that I do on Reddit. I don't know. I find out a lot of the local Alabama stuff on the Reddit. A lot. So a lot of the Alabama newspapers are on the Reddit. A lot of the local, you know, but whatever. It's whatever you use it for. I mean, that's really what the internet is. It's whatever you want to use it for. So I do a lot of my lasagna love outreach on Reddit. which I did think it was really funny that I'm pretty sure Jen thinks that lasagna is the only thing I know how to cook. 'Cause she suggested that I make a lasagna Sunday. And I told her I'd made 6 on Wednesday, and so she asked why. So I was like, you know nothing about me, Jen. You know nothing about me. So, okay, well, we've been on here for an hour. Does anybody have anything else they would like to talk about or discuss? Or I know everybody's probably got things to do and head off to the courthouse or take a nap or go to the liquor store. Hope I've motivated you all. Not a very motivated stream today, but you know, can't be motivating every day. Some days you just want to stick your tongue out. Today was one of those days. So, but thank you all for the birthday wishes, and you know, if you'd like to send a Cash App or send pizza, please see Sarah. Sarah handles all of my personal business. If you would be interested in donating any organs to Susie for the future, please again see Sarah. She's handling organ donations. She's handling Cash Apps and all of the such. So think that wraps it up. I appreciate you all for joining. Thank you. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do so. Like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate you all joining me. And remember, do something nice for yourself and do something nice for someone else. And sometimes, you know, it's harder than others.